Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depend on where you are watching me from. Please, in this video, I'll be talking about quadratic equations, which all you know. It's not a big thing, but I'm going to break it down for you to understand it more better. I know very well that your secondary school, you were not good, all that good. You find it difficult to solve quadratic equations, but as long as this video is concerned, it will help you, take you very far to solve quadratic equations. Yes, before I begin to solve any problem on that topic, please, I want you to do me a favor. Go to Google, write or type Remjog Maths. Go to Google, Remjog Maths, where you will see a lot of mathematical problems, solved problems. Not only solved problems, also you will see lecture notes there. Please, don't just keep it to yourself. Make sure you share this link to people you know very well who are doing engineering, in sciences, basic science, accounting, econs, etc. It will help them. This site will help them. So please, this is what you will help me do. Not only that, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Go to Facebook, type this name, you'll meet me there. But to do you good, if you have any mathematical problem, just write it, snap it, drop it. I will do a video on it so that it will help you. As long as you are following me, I'm there to assist you mathematically. That is what I can do for you. So please, if you have any mathematical problem, just write it, drop it there. Then if you have any question, drop it on the comment section. We'll learn together. Thank you and God bless you. Nice meeting you guys. It's okay. So now let's look at quadratic equations. Let us consider quadratic equations. Quadratic equations. Quadratic equations. Okay. Yes, we know very well that quadratic equations are of this form: ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. We call this a quadratic equation, true or false? But when we are talking about quadratic expression, this is equation because it is equals to 0. But when we are talking about quadratic expression, they are of this form. This is a quadratic expression, not equation. Please, mind you, take notes, because some of you call this one quadratic equation. It is not an equation, but it is an expression. Why is it not an equation? Because the equality sign is not equals to anything. There is no equality sign here. But immediately you see equality sign, this is an equation. Not necessarily you see 0. You can see any figure or any value. This is a quadratic equation. Is that clear? So take note. Okay, so quadratic equation is of this one. Now we want to solve one problem on it, this topic. And you know, sometimes you will see quadratic equations in different form. It might come in different form. Let's look at this problem. Let's look at this problem. Okay. So if you agree with me, example, find x if we have log x base 3 all in brackets raised to power 2 minus log x base 3 equals to 0. Do you know that this is also a quadratic equation? You know, like that. Okay. So, quadratic equation, you may not just see quadratic equation only in this form. Sometimes you may see quadratic equation of this form equals to 0. This is quadratic equation. Why? Because the degree is raised to power what? 2. So we call it quadratic equation. So if you look at it, look at this one and this one. They are almost the same. True or false? It's okay. So if you agree with me, let us solve this idiot. Let's solve this idiot. Okay. So write solution log x base 3 all in square minus log x base 3 equals to 0. Yes, I've said it before that this is a quadratic equation. So if now in exam or you went for scholarship exam, you come across questions of this form. Log x base 3 all in square minus log x base 3 equals to 0. It's simple as ABC. I'm going to show you how you will solve this problem. It's not difficult. Yes. Look at this. What do we have? Inside this bracket, we have log x base 3. Look here. We also have log x base 3. True or false? It means they are the same. The bases are the same. True or false? For the fact that the bases are the same, so what you are going to do here is you are going to use substitution. That is, you can use any of the alphabets, either A or N. It could be capital or small letter. A, N, P, Q, M. You can use Y, no problem. Any of this, this. So what we are going to do is, let us use P. We now say let P be equals to this log, be equals to log x base 3. So this implies that, listen, this implies that anywhere you see log x base 3, you substitute in for P. Do you agree with me? Please, if you have any question, drop it on the comment section. Just drop it. Anywhere you see log x base 3 is P. So what do we have here? Log x base 3. What do you have here? Log x base 3. So here will now be P. Mind you, this is raised to power 2. Open bracket, close bracket, raised to power 2 minus P equals to 0. Are you seeing? Okay. So if you agree with me, this is the same thing as P squared minus P is equals to 0. You can now see that you have transformed it into a quadratic form that you can be able to obtain this value. Yes, they said we should find the value of x, and this is one of the process on how to find the value of x, and that is why what we are looking at is okay. So now, if you can see what I am saying, look at this equation, quadratic equation, p squared minus p equals to 0. Look at it very well. Are you seeing what I am saying? Look at the left hand side. Okay, you are not seeing. Let me open your eyes. Bracket, put bracket in it. P squared minus p, amen, close the bracket, equals to 0. But you ask yourself, what is common here? What is common? It's p, true or false? So you factor out p, then here p will be 1 here, minus here will be 1, isn't it? Equals to 0. It implies that if you use this p to multiply this by, you still get back this. True or false? So now, you don't need a prophet to tell you. You have already obtained your P1. So that is, you now write your P1. P1 is equals to 0. Then this bracket, P minus 1 will now be equals to 0. So if you take 1 to this side, our P2 will now be plus 1. True or false? Yes. Now, we cannot just stop here. Why? Because they said we should find x if we have this equals to 0. So, how to obtain x is we have to follow this procedure. And that is what we are doing. So now, we now recall, or you know, recall that, or we know that p is equals to log x base 3. So we can rewrite it this way. Our log x base 3 is equals to p, isn't it? Now, at p1, we want to find the value of x1 and x2. At p1 equals to what? At P1 equals to what? P1 is 0, right? So now we are going to have log x base 3 is equals to 0. So if you take log on both sides, we are going to have x is equals to 3 raised to the powers of what? 0. If you take log on both sides, this is what you are going to have. Then our x will now be anything raised to power 0 is what? 1. That is mathematics for you. Then at P2 equals to what? 1. So now you also recall, or we know, recall that our P is equals to log x base 3. Then we can write it this way. Our log x base 3 is equals to p. Then our P2 is 1, isn't it? Our log x is equals, instead of p, you write 1. Then take log on both sides. If you take log on both sides, you are going to have x is equals to 3 raised to the powers of 1, but it's not necessary. You write 1. But if you want to write it, no problem. It's the same thing. So now, therefore, our x2 is equals to 3. Therefore, our x1 is equals to 1 and x2 is equals to 3. This is how to solve this kind of problems in mathematics. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've told you that go to Google and type this Remjock Maths. Go to Google, Remjock Maths. Type this, it will do you good. RHENJOCMATHS. Go to Google. Thank you and God bless you. And make sure you share it. See you.